The Army. I say that so much, it's lost all meaning to me. This might be the biggest Army fail that we've ever seen. This might be the top. We might have peaked with this one. You guys tell me. Army's infantry squad vehicle determined to be not operationally effective in combat. So that's a good way to spend $200 million. Let's talk about this one. This is insane. Let's start. If you guys don't know what the Army's infantry squad vehicle is, I have it pulled up over here. So let's watch the video on what the Army's infantry squad vehicle is, so that way we all know what we're talking about, and then why it actually just doesn't work. Ooh, multiple mission requirements. That's great. That's awesome. What are they?
U.S. Army awards contract to GM Defense for new infantry squad vehicles. The U.S. Army Contracting Command Detroit Arsenal and GM Defense LLC, a subsidiary of General Motors, announced an agreement worth about $214.3 million for build, field and sustain the Army's new infantry squad vehicle, ISF. The GM Defense's website said the ISF is light enough to be sling-loaded from a S-60 Black Hawk helicopter and compact enough to fit inside a CH-47 Chinook helicopter for air transportability. The total production ISF contract award value is $214.3 million to procure the initial Army procurement objective of 639, according to a company news release. The approved Army acquisition objective is 2,065 vehicles. All ISF models will be equipped with an occupant and cargo superstructure powered by a 186 horsepower, 2.8 liters Duramax turbo diesel engine, and 6-speed automatic transmission. In 2019, GM Defense partnered with Ricardo Defense after the U.S. Army awarded $31 million contracts to competing industry providers to develop ISF prototypes for testing, evaluation, and down selection for the production contract. Ricardo Defense will support key product logistics and fielding requirements of the GM Defense ISF.
All right, so cool. Basically, it doesn't work, right? So the Army spent all this money and $214 million, and basically it doesn't work. So what about it doesn't work? Let's talk about it. The Army's new infantry squad vehicle is not operationally effective for combat or engagement, security cooperation, and deterrence missions against near-peer threats, according to a scathing annual report from the Pentagon's chief weapons tester. It's like the Pentagon Wars all over again. The movie, you guys got to go watch that. The report by the Director of Operational Test and Evaluation published Thursday, a PDF, found that while it serves as a capable troop carrier in moderate conditions, the vehicle lacks adequate force protection and communications capabilities, and it hinders soldiers' ability to fire at an adversary. The report notes that the program does have a corrective action plan in place to ameliorate the problems ahead of the full-rate production decision in May this year. I'm sure it won't cost any money, though, or anything like that. In missions during initial operational test and evaluation in August, a rifle company using ISVs failed to avoid enemy detection, ambushes, and engagements during the majority of their missions. So basically, the soldiers get in these things, they go take them out for a test drive, and they get wiped out every time. In order to traverse cross-country routes and wooded terrain, the unit was forced to reduce their speed, resulting in slowed movement, or maneuvered on improved routes, basically roads, which negates any element of surprise. Also, you want to avoid improved roads because they're more likely to be IED'd. You want to go on unimproved roads or basically make your own path. During missions, the unit experienced numerous casualties, delaying mission accomplishment and degrading its combat power for follow-on missions. That's Not even to talk about what is probably the most common real world problem that I experienced in all military vehicles, which is I don't think a single mission that I've ever been on didn't involve towing at least one of our vehicles at some point. Either towing it out of a ditch, towing it because it got hit by an IED, towing it just because it's not working, towing. We always ended up towing. And those are the vehicles that we already have that work. So now these ones, for sure, if they're so easily broken down and getting shot, then they're going to need to be towed or bipped, blown in place if you can't get them home. Just constant problems. The ISV vehicle made by GM is meant to be a light expeditionary vehicle, not built for direct combat, but designed to modernize Army infantry brigade combat teams and to allow soldiers to close on an objective with less fatigue and greater readiness. $214 million. You might notice that the vehicle has like no doors. It's like a Jeep with no doors, and even though it has like a gun on it. So why would you make a vehicle that has no doors that has a gun? Like that's planning on getting into contact. Well, don't get too alarmed by that. The military already uses vehicles like that all the time. I've rolled out in not up-armored Hiluxes. The first time I ever went outside the wire in Afghanistan in 2013 was in a side-by-side, like a go-kart, basically, and an ATV. And I was like, this is crazy. We would roll out on quads, all kinds of stuff like that. So there's definitely it's not shocking to see a vehicle that doesn't have a bunch of up-armored. Every vehicle doesn't have like up-armored doors and V-shaped holes and all that stuff. The report here also called the system not operationally suitable due to poor developmental test reliability and deficiencies in training, maintenance, safety, and human system integration identified in the IOT&E. According to the Pentagon testers, the majority of ISV's failures occurred in the remote desert of Yuma proving grounds. Yuma is where a lot of like training is done out there on just that big open terrain, aircraft training, all that stuff. Problems included. Here, tell me if you guys want these on mission. Loss of steering capability, cracked and bent seat frames, and engine cracks and overheating. Oh my God. Come on, guys. Are we never going to learn? Are we really never going to learn? This is embarrassing. I mean, it's not even funny. It's not funny. I'm smiling, but it's not funny. Like I'm not laughing, haha. I'm laughing like, haha, we're all gonna die. This is so bad. This is so bad. Hey, do you think you can make a vehicle that works and won't get us all killed?
No. No, I don't think I will.
Thanks, Cap. I appreciate it. Thanks for, being the voice of reason there. It seems like you would be able to just, do the minimum. Make a vehicle that when you drive it, the engine doesn't explode. Would GM ever make a civilian vehicle that when you drive it, the engine explodes? I don't think so. I really do not. The ISV did prove more reliable in less challenging, flatter woods at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Still, soldiers also told DOT&E that the rear seats cause back pain. So now we're getting more, disability and expose soldiers to potential injuries from trees, branches, sticks, and other debris. So they're driving through the woods, pap, 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 getting whacked in the face by trees. Oh, that's always fun. However, the report did find that the vehicle is effective as a troop carrier, so you can drive in this vehicle. That means it's a car. Like you built a car, you built an unreliable car, and it serves its purpose as a car. So dumb. The ISV is quiet, agile, and provides an enhanced off-road mobility capability for a 9-man infantry squad with their personal weapons and equipment. Allows an infantry unit to move or extend distances rapidly, reducing fatigue. Except it doesn't work. So please do better. Please try harder. Do anything. Do the minimums. I mean, it's really sad. I don't even know what to say about it, except for the fact that we're all done. It's all over, guys. It's all over. Cash in, cash out. Game over. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that clip from our live show. We're live right here on YouTube, Sunday through Thursday, 1800 Pacific Standard Time. If you want, come on by, join the chat. I'd love to hear from you. If you like that video and you want to see more, consider checking out this video right here or subscribing to the channel with this button right here. I look forward to talking to you really soon. I'm out for now.